Yep.
Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to the Bianconerizone live show. Today is Wednesday, January 5th, 2021, or well, 22. Good start. And we're doing the match day 20 preview, Napoli Juventus. As it goes, so shall we. And with me, as always, Alejandro Fonsello. What's up, bud?
I'm good.
You are good. Obviously, there's so much going on right now in terms of the ASL and Serie A and the league heads and whatnot. But as far as we know, the game is being played tomorrow at 2:45 my time, Eastern Standard Time, at 8:45 in Italy. So we move, and now we continue to do our previews as usual.
Yeah.
It's been a mess though, the whole day. Even yesterday, going in right now, it's still up in the air. Like, no, I'm not saying the game is per se, but like just the rules and what is going on in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like trying to follow the news today, we heard Rahmani, Lobotka, and Zielinski, players for Napoli, boarded the plane to come to Torino, and those three were put into a bathroom on
No,
the
that
plane.
was a fake report.
That's fake?
Yeah.
Okay. I
But
was going to say, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
but they can play
Yeah.
because the rules are different for I don't know, I don't want to say key workers, but for jobs where you cannot keep a distance, it's different or something like that. That's why they can play basically.
So are they considered essential workers?
No, not essential workers, but
Oh,
work where you cannot keep
distance
distance.
yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why they can play, which is fine. Like if they're
Yeah.
like that was negative, then yeah, they
Yeah,
come in
that's fine.
contact with some like. I mean, everybody on that team can be positive, also with us. But if it says negative, and you don't, let's say, you do the test in the morning, it's negative. You can play the game whilst being positive. Like you cannot know that for sure, ever. So
Yep.
you know, the biggest issue is that what is happening now, because Bologna is not playing, Udinese cannot play the next two games, Torino is not allowed to leave, and Salernitana game is also off. What is
Yeah, because they
happening
got
now?
25. They
Yeah.
got 25 people out selling a ton.
So what is happening now happened last season, and nothing changed. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like
They didn't.
it
Yeah,
still
they didn't
didn't
learn from
change.
yeah.
The only thing that changed is that basically Serie A now said it's it's not our problem. Like you are allowed to play, the rules change, blah blah blah. You cannot stop this, and so it's forfeit.
Well,
And
that didn't really change either, though, because we got that same result last year. But
yeah, but
then
now they said
Coney,
everything changed and rules like they cannot block them for some reason because I'm like I don't understand everything because like
so
there's so much.
sorry, the ASL blocked, for example, Torino to leave Torino, right?
Yeah, they cannot leave.
So, so that is not under FIGC rules. That is under just the local health authorities.
Yeah,
So technically, tomorrow, Torino should get a 3-0 loss.
yeah, all of them, all the
And
team.
yes, I'm using this as an example right now. So they should get a 3-0 loss, and that result should not get overturned.
And like Serie A saying no.
Correct. But now again, like last year for Napoli, Torino will go to Coney,
Yeah.
CONI, and they'll get the reverse or the fixture result changed, and they'll play in April.
Yeah, but Serie A saying no. Like things change that they cannot block this. They cannot block this. And I find it strange because people are still allowed to leave the region and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I don't understand the rules. Like for me, they don't make sense. Nothing makes sense the last 2 years. So it is what it
This is
is.
what we were saying yesterday. Like you were smart to comment. Insigne went to go sign his Toronto FC contract. He went to a different region from Napoli to Rome, or Naples to Rome. I'll anglicize it. But Torino can't go from Torino to Udine. Is that yeah?
Yeah, because there were more people
Yeah.
in group and blah blah blah. But like Insigne wasn't alone. He was with
No,
his
yeah, he had an
entourage.
agent. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He
and
had
who
at least
knows
4 or 5
who
people.
else he met? Like, let's be
Exactly.
honest. Let's be honest. Who?
And who are these Toronto FC patrons coming
Yeah, but
over?
like, let's be honest. In general, from all the people, how many? Like, what's the percentage of the people that follow all the rules? Like, let's be
There's
honest.
not many.
So, and they know that, uh, like, it's it's gonna be a mess because this like, Udinese is missing 2 games. Bologna
Yep.
the same. Sanitana the same. If this happens again in a few weeks, like, you cannot play all these games. It's impossible. There's literally no time.
Yeah.
There's no time.
Schedule's out for a reason.
So that's why Serie A said it's not happening. It's not happening. But let's see. It's a mess.
And again, and you go look at the English teams, they're getting all their games. Liverpool are getting a bunch of games postponed.
What happened with
That's
Liverpool.
crazy.
Because I remember Aston Villa last season playing with 16, under 19, and under 21 players.
Yeah.
They played. They just played.
Exactly.
They just played. And that's what, like, if they block for some reason to travel, I don't know what's that all about. But you have a squad. It's a match. Like, if it happens at us, I'm not sitting here and saying call it off. It is what it is. You have a squad. You need to play. Just play the damn game.
We've already done this in a different circumstance in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, like it's not ideal.
Different circumstance, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants that, but you have a squad.
Go play the game.
Go play. If you lose, like we lost, it is what it is.
Yes.
Like, that's the situation we are in now. Like, you cannot keep postponing games. If you're doing that, just cancel the season and don't play at all.
Well, this is what another point I was going to make. Like, how can the NFL and the NBA push through?
Yeah, it's
and these leagues can't.
It's like, it's Italy. That's for one. Like, there are like you can see it. One region says this. I think Spezia. They have a lot of Verona, Spezia.
Yeah.
A lot of, and their healthcare. How do you want to say? Authorities are saying no, we don't care. Go play. That's what it is. And they have more positive tests. They're like 8 or something.
Yeah.
8 players who were in the squad in training, not with Napoli, where they're not even in training. Bar.
Yeah.
The last one, Meret.
Yeah.
And Spalletti now. But yeah, it is what it is. Game is on for now. I think it will be played because they're there now. Like, you can play.
I know. Like, you took the bus or you took the plane. You're at your hotel. Like, why would you not play at this point?
Yeah, like, you cannot call this. Like, you are there now. I mean, unless tomorrow they return like 10 positive cases, then I'm like, yeah, okay, you have no squad. Like, you cannot play this.
Okay, so here's another thing. Like, do they test every day?
Last time I remember, I don't know when that was. They do. But
they do.
I see in a lot of leagues they change that every 2 games, but I know they get tested before the game in the morning. All of them.
Yeah. So in the NHL, the hockey league, they test every 2 or 3 days unless there's a game day.
Yeah. So
if there's a game day, you're automatically tested. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Good. But the in-between days, like yesterday, they wouldn't have got tested. And the day before, they wouldn't have got tested.
Yeah.
Because if you don't show symptoms, like, okay, I'm not getting into this. I don't want to get into it.
No, but tomorrow morning they will, like I said, like, if tomorrow morning the news break and let's say Napoli, they have another 10 case, like something crazy, then it will be like, just call it off. It doesn't make sense. Like, they don't have a squad anymore. It's not fun. It's not even fun because I don't want to play against the, like, how do you want to call it? I have a Napoli squad. I don't like that.
Yeah, depleted.
Yeah, I just want to play against all of them. Okay, it's not the case now, but let's see tomorrow. But yeah, Yusuf say they already landed. Yeah, they did. Thanks, Hanin.
They've been there for a couple hours now.
Also, thanks, Hanin. Change it up.
What is it? I didn't take a look.
No, you said nice thumbnail.
Yeah, I didn't. What is it? I didn't look at it at all.
Oh, I changed it. I sent you over in the week. I made it. Oh,
okay. I got it. Okay. I thought you made it something crazy new.
No. But yeah, game is on for now.
Pierre Portela says, do you guys think that letting Morata stay means we're one step closer to getting Vlahovic? We can get into that if you want before we actually preview the game.
No, like, okay, so Allegri said Milan have 3 positive cases just announced.
Good.
and they play
Good for
Roma.
them. Like
It's like
it's
we
gonna happen.
have positive cases. People forget we
Exactly.
have positive cases. Like, okay, Arthur is back. Pizzolio never plays. But Chiellini
Chiellini.
is back now. We had Delic, we had Dybala, we had like it is what it is. Now I don't quote unquote lucky. Like it could have been I don't know who. Like it is what it is now. But yeah, Allegri said he's staying. And the funny thing is, in the morning, L'Equipe, Tutto Sport, they were all pushing the news that there were talks about between Juve and PSG, and that PSG and Icardi will talk today. And then Moblano said no, they will talk tomorrow. And then Allegri said, "Stop the bullshit. He's staying. It's done.
Yeah.
I told him he's staying, and that's it." And Ramsey's out. I was listening to that. I was holy shit. Someone asked him, what was the question? I think someone asked him, why was Ramsey back later? And he said he's on his way out. Next question.
Like beautiful. Short, sweet, to the point, and he's not lying, and it's awesome.
No, and the same for Morata. He said the same thing. Like he said, it's pointless to keep talking about it. We told him he's staying, and that's that. Move on.
Yeah, let's get the quotes up because this is what we usually do. We get the quotes up for the press conference before the game. Yeah. And then we give Napoli's lineup, our lineup, and whatnot. Oh, the picture's not loading?
No, I excluded the Morata thing and Ramsey news.
That's okay. Yeah, but, it's at the bottom there. It's at the bottom of the ticker.
Yeah, Hanin asks, will Arthur be on the bench? Probably yes. Like he trained at home. He's been out like 3-4 days. I mean, he will make the bench probably.
And he'll stay there because he will not step onto the field.
No, I don't think so.
But whatever, that's another thing. So let's get into it. Allegri's Napoli press conference. Bonucci out tomorrow and Sunday for sure. Let's see for the Supercoppa. Danilo will be back next week. That's some good news. Well, the latter is good news. The former is not so good news. No. Then he goes on to say, we worked well. We needed these days. We have recovered Chiesa and Dybala. And we will get into that. Yeah. Chiesa and Dybala stuff. And then he goes on to say, I have 2 center backs and 3 full backs available. I will evaluate and decide tomorrow, as well as who will play up front. Okay, so that's the one that gets me. Let's go back to the first part though. Bonucci sucks that he's out, like because he's been playing really well the last month or so. Danilo coming back is good news next week. Obviously, he won't be match fit right away, so he'll get minutes here and there. But the bottom thing, who are the 3 fullbacks that are available? Is it Sandro, Deschilio, and who?
Quadrado.
So why the heck is he not starting tomorrow?
No, I said it. I said before we went live, the lineup prediction changed.
So they did change it to that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really think that Allegri prefers to play Deschilio now because he's scared Quadrado picks up a yellow and misses the away trip.
He misses Roma.
Yeah, like it's more difficult away to Roma than at home against Napoli, even if Napoli was at full strength, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think that's his, I don't want to say thought process.
Thought process?
Yeah.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
If Quadrado gets a yellow card against Roma, does he miss the Super Cup?
I don't think so. I think it's a Coppa Italia.
That sucks.
I think that's a Coppa Italia.
That would have been a massive. That would have been just like elite thought process. I got yellow card.
It would be pick up a yellow and move on. Just miss the Super Coppa and we have you back. But I think it's only the Coppa Italia.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever. Be in your best behavior.
I'm not sure unless they change that because I remember I think 4 seasons ago it was. Then they moved it back to no.
Okay.
So I don't know now.
I honestly think it's a trophy that is from last season's results, so I don't see how that would matter in this season.
Yeah, I agree.
So I just wanted to know if that was a thing. So going back to these quotes.
Oh yeah, Hanina's right. Chiesa and Dybala will be our new signings. He said that.
Yeah, and guess what? They'll be out. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna say they'll get hurt soon enough.
Said, "You think we could beat Roma? Yeah, we can beat. Like we have a better squad than Roma. So yeah,
for sure. So we have 5 fully fit defenders then. Is that what I'm reading here?
Yeah, and the winter is back.
So that would be 6. But is he making the trip or not? I guess not the trip. Is he making the squad match day? Probably
yeah. Why
So that's
not?
good.
There's no Chiellini, there's no Bonucci. You should be in it.
Yep. So again, everyone's complaining, or Napoli fans are complaining about their squad depth. We have, like he said, 5 fully fit defenders, and we play with 4. So there's that. And then and anything else you want to take out of this?
No.
Oh, you moved it already.
Yeah.
Okay, so during these days, we've been concentrating on the physical and technical side. I hope so. We'll be ready for these 6 January games, which are crucial. Yeah. You bet that's what you should be focusing on. If you have a little break in action, you better be focusing on getting back into shape.
I think with technical, he means just movements and stuff like that, because like some of these players technical, they will not improve. Like
you are what you are.
But we do make a lot of mistakes in possessions when we shouldn't be making mistakes. Like when we're not on impression, misplacing passes, making stupid decisions on the ball. Like we've seen that before. Passes. Like you can make a compilation of Rabiot misplacing a pass to put a player 1-on-1.
Yeah, Rabiot doing that mistake you can compare it to Bernardeschi dribbling out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, Lukaku did the same thing.
Hand in hand. Yeah.
I was watching Tottenham and he did the same thing, and I was like, oh my god. Like how? I
think he's in his own head, but whatever. Yeah, I digress. I don't care about Lukaku. He's funny. He's a funny guy. With that apology. So yeah, moving on. Tomorrow's game is a matter for the relevant government bodies to decide. We can only play with those who are there. It's a state of emergency, and we need to find solutions. So we said exactly what he said. Yeah. Just wherever's available, we go play, and that's it.
Yeah, it's what it is. You have a squad.
I like that.
You have a squad for a reason.
Yep.
It is what
no
it
complaints. Get to the point. Let's play. And he's always been like that.
Yeah, he never like Pirlo the same. Like it is what it is. You need to play.
Yeah. And then he goes on to say, we're mentally focused on playing tomorrow, and that's all we're thinking about. All other dynamics are not my responsibility. We just have to prepare for a very difficult game. Okay, so he says that, and then he himself has a stinker tomorrow.
I don't know.
Where's your trust level?
You're on predictions already. So you're saying we're losing?
No, I said, where's your trust level in Allegri, if that's the case.
Like, I think we will struggle. I said that before we went live.
Oh yeah, we struggle every game.
That's what it is. Yeah. Like, Napoli struggled against us when we were with the after squad. And if we didn't make mistakes, Chesney, Keane, we would have won that game easily, because like there was no danger, real danger, bar those 2 mistakes. Or at least got a point. So I think it will be the same type of game, but I think we will play some amazing football. I think we will play well.
You think we're going to play well tomorrow? So you think Allegri's got all these guys in gear ready to go?
Like, this is...
I'm asking you. You can say no, or whatever, or in between.
I don't want to say it. This should be Allegri's, how do you want to call it? Moment where he's good at. Like, it's a big moment. The team was not on fire, but like there was some positivity within the squad again. Like, picking up results. It's a big month, and like if you expect one team or one coach to drill that into the player's head, you would say Allegri. So I'm just banking my hope on that.
Yep.
Like if you don't show up this month, then like this squad has some serious issues. Yeah. Like mentally, if you don't show up this month.
And then you can say all along that it was not Sarri's fault. It was not Pirlo's fault. It's just the players at his disposal.
We know that some of these players are not good enough, but still, like we should, like even last season, we should be in a top 4 race without any issue.
Struggle.
Yeah, you should be in it, done Champions League football before the last 4 or 5 games of the season.
Yeah,
that should be the case with this squad easily. So let's see.
Yeah. Pierre Portela is asking if Koulibaly is there tomorrow. You'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and say no, he's not. He's at the AFCON.
Yeah, he's not. He's not there. He's out.
Yeah. Didn't he contract the vid, and he has...
No, that was Osimhen.
Oh, that's Osimhen. Yeah, okay. So Koulibaly is just at the AFCON.
Yeah.
With Senegal? Oh. What is he? I don't know. Who cares? Moving on. Do we have any more? Yep. Inter are the favorite team to win the Scudetto, but clear favorites. Wait, what?
No, we said period, but clear favorites. Like they are the favorites.
Oh, okay.
Like emphasize it.
Only they can lose the Scudetto. Yeah, and he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
They're 12 points up on us. They're quite a bit ahead of Milan, and that's pretty much done.
Yeah.
It's done and dusted. The attack has scored goals. The midfield goals are missing. January signings have little impact. The return of Chiesa and Dybala will help us a lot. This goes back to what Hanin said, right? Yep.
Yeah. But also what we said, like in January, you're getting players in to replace a big injury or
reclamation
average football. Like you're not getting top quality in January. Like that's very, very rare. So
you know what I've noticed a lot in the past recent couple January transfer windows. A lot of young talented players are moving from their like weaker European leagues.
What do you mean in January?
Like a Polish, like a really good Polish player just left
Brighton.
Today. Yeah,
and he got
a lot of those. Yeah,
he went to Brighton and he got loaned out to the Belgian team, who's currently sitting in first place in the league. Because they work together, or they have the same owner. Excuse me.
Makes sense.
So he's already over here. But yeah, that's true.
A lot of under 21s who are in those Eastern European leagues or like not a top 5 league. A lot of them move this time of year. Imagine you could take one of those.
Yeah, no. Or players like Piontek and stuff like that, like Milik. I'm just saying, I'm throwing out names like names that. I don't know, not big names, and the teams they're currently in, they don't really want them, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that. So I agree with it. And I saw a lot of people going mad. They were keeping Morata. And I get that to a certain extent. But on the flip side, he's out in the summer.
Yeah.
And if there's an obligation to buy any of the names that were mentioned, this January, I'm glad the club did that. And I was thinking about it. I think Morata's professional enough to don't drop his head. Like
Ali's thoughts.
Like
what is it? Ali's midday thoughts.
Like every report basically is coming out saying like he's not making a big fuss about it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like he actually likes the club. It's not that he it's not that we ever gave him or he gave us some problems. So I think he will just act like nothing happened.
Yep. What did you put on Twitter? What did I tell you to put on Twitter, Dave, for the poll?
We keep Morata for 20 mil.
Let's ask the 32 people here.
What do you say?
Let's ask the watchers here.
Yeah, ask.
Yeah. No, put it in. Can you do a
But I already have a poll, so keep talking.
Oh, okay. So the poll is basically if Morata's availability to redeem him was 15 million euros, let's say, would you do it?
Yeah, you can go.
Go on what? Like answer myself?
Yeah.
And give my okay. Yeah, I would 100% do that. It's pretty obvious. He's a good squad player, and it's cheaper than like you could not get another decent forward at 15 million to be a bench player or to be a bench at least striker. In my opinion.
I agree, but my problem is we need to pay all 35 for Keane, and then we have Morata, Keane. Kai will probably leave at the end of the year, and whoever is coming in. I think it's a lot of money. If that, and on top of that, if that's Kamaka, then you have like almost 100 million euros on striker, worth on strikers.
Average. Yeah.
But they're not 100 million euros. Like, that's my issue. What I have. Like, if you tell me, it's fantasy, but if you tell me we can get Vlahovic and Morata will stay in the squad, I'm like, great. I'll take that.
Yeah, so let's say Morata was 15 and then Vlahovic was 65. And we could do that. That's 80 million on those two.
Yeah, it's fantasy stuff, but I will do that for sure.
Yeah.
It's not happening, but I will do that.
Yeah. So that's stuff on Morata. Are we done? Oh, no, there's more? No. Is there more quotes?
That's that.
That's that? All right. So Ante's saying if it doesn't block any of our other transfers, then yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what I think. I think everyone is on board with Morata staying as a backup striker.
Uh,
I think
I saw a lot of people
if
saying don't go
the price is right.
at the back. Yeah, but I see a lot of people saying no, just no, and I understand why.
Really?
Yeah, I understand why.
I think he'd be a good backup striker at a lower cost. If it's not obviously 30 or 40 million or whatever they're asking for, I think if it's like 15, I'd say I understand exactly. Where else are you going to get a guy who loves the club, who will take a back seat, um, and not I'm not going to say obviously score, but impact the game in a different way.
Yeah, but I think like it's just impossible. Even if it's 10 mil or 50 mil, he's on 6 million euros. We're not doing that at this
Yeah, that's
moment in
true.
time. Like we're not having a backup
Makes a
striker on
lot.
6.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think
And then
that's
again, where does Keane get his playing time at that point?
yeah
Does he become the left sided role or whatever? Yeah,
that's a mistake from the summer. I keep saying it. Like
yeah, that's massive
we
mistake.
overpaid at the time, and like I wasn't for like when I at first it was like 20 mil. I was like 20 plus 5 bonuses. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah, okay, why not? But if you hear now 35, 36 with bonuses, I mean, like it doesn't make sense. And him not playing well, and that's putting it nicely, is not helping
yeah,
anything because he's playing just awful. He's playing
yeah.
worse
No,
than
for sure,
Morata.
for sure.
So
Um, sorry, I was just thinking of our striking situation in general because it is so bad. We have three guys, right? Because I don't consider Dybala one. We have three guys. We got Morata, we got Keane, and we have Kyle George.
yeah,
Two of them are new. Like I'll consider Keane a new player, and then Morata doesn't know his circumstance for the future. We have no strike like we have no idea what the future is for our strikers. We have two young ones, but we have no idea what the future holds.
yeah, I agree. Like because the Skamaka thing, I'm still because the reporter saying they want to do strike a deal now, and I'm like, why would Sassuolo do that? Like
Yeah,
it's not beneficial for Sassuolo if he keeps scoring and keeps improving as everybody's expected. Waiting in the summer and hoping we will bid, Inter will bid, Milan will bid is beneficial for them. So for that reason, I still am hesitant about the news. Like I'm not going completely overboard. It sounds crazy, and that's why I still keep some hope alive for Vlahovic, even when I know it will be very difficult to do.
yeah,
Like you need to hope. Like it's like it is what it is. And you're saying let's not forget that Keane is only 21. I get that, but he's been in the game for a long time now. Like he's not a kid anymore. You know what I mean? It's like De Ligt on a different level. But he played for us. He played for PSG, Champions League games. Like I know he's still young and he can improve because what he's showing now is not the real Keane. Like he can do better. We've seen that, but it's up to him to do better because this is awful. It is what it is. So that's all I'm saying. But yeah, he can improve. 21, that's very young. But I would say the same for Kulusevski, and people are having a witch hunt for him. And he can improve. And he should be improving. So let's see, because the rumors today were saying that Kulusevski might leave. But I don't believe that.
Is that still going to happen? No,
I don't believe that.
not in January at least.
Loan and stuff. It doesn't make
No,
sense.
it doesn't make sense for him to leave on loan right now.
It doesn't make sense for us. Maybe for him, but for us, it doesn't make sense. But yeah, like if we are keeping a player to a standard, we should be keeping all the players to the same standard, unless it's Kayo or something like that. Like that's a different subject or a different topic. But for Keane and Kulusevski, I think we should keep the same energy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Kulu will
sure.
improve, but not with us, says all on Holly Fun. That can be true.
That could also
That can be true.
a Kingsley Coman situation, right?
Or Henry. When he came on,
Yeah,
when he
Henry,
came with
yeah.
us, he wasn't good. He went to Arsenal. He struggled at the beginning, also in Arsenal, but then, well, you know what happened. It's what it is. Like sometimes it doesn't work out. I don't know what to tell.
Yeah.
But I think the fact that he didn't really play that much the last weeks when he should be playing much, I think that's telling for the end of the season. I think the club will try to make some money on him, and that's that.
Yeah, they have to. I think you have to recoup at least what you spent on him.
For sure.
But who's going to spend that?
Oh, he's still young. You will get that from England easily.
I think Bayern Munich will probably. I don't know if they'll pay that much, but they're Bayern Munich.
I think you will get your money back.
Interested.
I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is getting money back for Arthur or.
Oh, there's no chance.
Rabiot is free, so but you know what I mean. Like Betancourt, like these players, you will struggle to get your money out of it again. So yeah.
You want to move on to potential lineups?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you do have the pictures for this?
Yeah, but like it's from Sky Sport, but they changed that before we went live, so I've not changed that. The only changes that they made is it's gonna be a 4-3-3 with De Sciglio out, Quadrado in. It's gonna be Locatelli, McKennie, Rabiot, and up top it's gonna be Bernardeschi, Morata, Chiesa.
Yeah.
So which changed?
So yeah, a slight change in formation and a little bit change in personnel, right?
Formation and personnel. It's 4-3-3 now.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
A change in formation and a little change in personnel. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I do have Napoli's, but we'll just go over this one for a sec, like ours. So Rabiot still gets a start, eh?
Yeah, even in the different lineup.
Yeah. Again, when is his leash getting cut?
Rabiot? You mean Rabiot? He's not getting cut.
Yeah.
He's not getting cut.
No, I'm just saying, when is his leash going to get cut? At all?
Never.
Do you think any other horrible... No?
No.
Oh, my God.
He's going to play a lot this season.
RB Comps is bringing up the Jerry Springer stuff again.
I don't know. Like, you need to ask Beppe. Go on his channel, put that in the comments. He knows. I don't know. I didn't even know he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, is this... Okay, but going back to Kies, is this time for his resurgence? Because even last year, in the first part of the year, he wasn't great.
No.
And then he came alive in January. So...
Yeah, but... Like, he got a lot of freedom from Pirlo. Like, a lot of freedom.
That's true.
You could do whatever he wanted, basically. Not whatever, but, like, he had a lot of freedom to do his thing up front. With us. And if he plays a 4-3... And if it's going to be a real 4-3-3, another 4-4-2 in disguise...
Yeah.
Then you should be doing his thing. Like, you will name the Napoli backline.
Yeah.
Well, it's bad. Like, let's just put it that. Like, I think even Napoli fans will say it's awful.
Should I just say it now? Should I just say Napoli? Okay. We'll go with Napoli's lineup now. Ospina in net, left back Fauzi Goulam. Center backs are Juan Jesus and Amir Ramani. And then right back, we all know Di Lorenzo, who's not great.
No, so that's their backline. Like, again, they're not unexperienced players. Like, they played in Serie A. Some of them long time, but you should be like, that's not a scary backline. Like, that shouldn't be the backline of a Napoli team. And I get why it's the backline of a Napoli team at the moment, but like, that should be the backline of a Bologna or stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Not even Fiorentina, to be honest. So you shouldn't be like Chiesa, Dybala, Morata. I'm not saying they should have a field day tomorrow, but they should have
be
a good game.
Successful.
Yeah, they should be successful. And if not, well, then we have some major problems.
Yeah. Even the midfield battle could be... We could actually win one here because they got Zelinski, Lobotka, and Diego Demme.
I like Demme. I don't rate. I like Zelinski a lot.
Yeah, you like Zelinski, but also like Lobotka and Demme, I think he should,
Lobotka,
even if Rabiot's playing.
When he first came in, he did well, but he took a step back for some reason.
Yeah.
Because when he first came in, I was like, that's a player, but he took a step back. I don't know who will play up front. Probably we Insigne, Mertens, and
it's Insigne, Mertens, and Politano.
I will be shocked if they play with 3 up front tomorrow. I really won't. Yeah, because with all the players they're missing, you will think they will just not close shop, but like be more conservative, and don't go full out, because like on the bench there's nothing, like basically.
Patania.
Yeah, so I think
they got future Scamacca on the bench.
I think it will be more conservative. I will be surprised if they play with 3 up top.
Yeah, they might. Who knows? So, okay, another question. Just to answer RB Comps first, Zelinski's playing. He's playing tomorrow. So is Romani, and so is Lobotka. Like, they're all cleared to play.
Yeah. No, that Romano news was very old. The Di Marzio news, someone reported, was old.
Yeah.
No, because I see people are saying it. That's not true. Like, Di Marzio reported that a few hours ago, and people are picking it up now. He made a new article, and he said, what we at Sky Sport gathered is that they can play. And people are just not reading that article because it was quite a long article.
Yeah, okay, so before we get into Hunting's good question, so Domenico, or what's his name? Oh my God. I just read it to you. Oh, Marco Dominichini is taking over for Napoli tomorrow as a head coach.
Yeah.
What does he have? Like, is he talking to Spalletti right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. Why not?
And in the game, is he talking to Spalletti?
I don't know if that's allowed.
Oh, you don't know if that's allowed? Okay.
I don't know if that's allowed. I really don't. Because so as far as I know, cell phones and stuff are not allowed on the bench. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they changed.
Well, that's not true, because we saw our players watch the iPad last year for the Champions League.
I don't know. Like, again, so it changed, because that's a rule that was put in a few years back. Maybe
because if that's the case, if Spalletti's in this guy's ear, I think they're playing with 3 in an attack.
Okay. Because I said it before, like, it's
because he doesn't change, right? Like, Spalletti is stubborn.
No, but like this, like he did the same thing against Atalanta when they were very injury heavy,
short-handed,
and it didn't look great. Like, that was a mistake.
Okay.
Even in the second half, he brought on Mertens and went more attacking. It was a mistake in the end of the day. Like, you can see it.
Okay.
So that's why I think just look at, they're missing more players, even more.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe it just goes like, I don't like, give it a go. If you lose, well, we lost. It is what it is. Maybe that's his thought process. But he's just,
if you're a coach, how would you approach this game in Napoli's eyes?
I will close the shop, because I know we struggle.
Okay.
We struggle to score goals. I'll just close everything down. It's 4 points. Keep the 4 points lead.
5 points with Napoli. 5 points with Napoli.
Is it 5? Who's 4?
Yeah, Atalanta's 4.
Oh, okay. So 5, even more. I will just close shop and just 5 points. Great. And I go again next Sunday or Saturday, whenever they play Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. Every team plays. Well, not every team, but there's scheduled games for everybody on Thursday and Sunday.
So yeah, I will do that. Canon is saying, is that the formation tomorrow or your prediction? That's what Sky reported, but they changed that to a 4-3-3 with Quadrado at right back, Bernardeschi, Morata, Chiesa up top, and Rabiot, Locatelli, McKennie in midfield. And someone asked, is Betancourt fit? He is fit, but
he stinks.
Yeah, and I think like McKennie and Locatelli are his starters. That's that. And I'm sure he likes Rabiot over Betancourt. Which, well, it's a coin flip at times. Like, they all suck.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna debate that with Allegri. Like, he needs to choose between those two, and I don't care who he picks, they're all bad.
Yeah. We obviously have midfield issues. Everyone knows that, and it's not going to get sorted out in winter. Might not even get sorted out in the summer. But I can't even. like those 11 names I read out for Napoli, it's still not the worst team.
Oh no,
So we can't be thinking we're gonna do very well tomorrow. Like we could still easily struggle. We've lost to worse teams. We've
yeah,
performed at a lower level against worse teams.
but
So tomorrow's not a walkover.
no, it's not a walkover. But there should be no excuse. I'm not taking any
There's
excuse
no
tomorrow.
excuse.
Like even if they're in full strength, you need to win that game at home. It's a must-win game, a big one to put pressure on them, everybody, because some games are getting called off, and I rather have points than games in hand because well, I rather have 3 points than knowing
the hope of 3 points.
Knowing okay they came closer, but I still have a game in hand, and then you step on that pitch and you drop points. So that's that. But there should be no excuse tomorrow. I said it, even with full strengthened squad, Napoli, we should be beating them at home. Like, it is what it is. If you want to make top 4, no excuses.
These are the games you win.
Yeah, you need to win, period. It's like our squad, even if they have a full strengthened squad, our squad is better than their squad.
Yes.
It is. So there'll be... And I get Rugani is playing, but we should not be moaning if you look at what Napoli needs to play.
Yeah. Like, Juan Jesus.
Yeah. Like, it is what it is. You need to beat them tomorrow, period.
Yeah.
That's sad because on Sunday you have Roma, and you can easily drop points away to Roma. And if you drop points tomorrow and away to Roma, it's 2 games in January, and you know what that means. It won't be 7 points because the other games got called off.
But it will be.
Yeah, like, it could be 7 points again. Like, that's even worse. Like, you have the illusion that you're close, but the others have the game in hand. Like, I think that's even worse. Like, you need the points. You need to put pressure on all those teams who got games called off now. Like, you need to put them under pressure.
Because once they see, even though the games played number goes higher and our points go higher, it's still if I was a first place team and I saw teams catching up, I'd be like, oh my god. And then you start to be more cautious. But that's my mentality. RB Comps is saying, why doesn't Bentancur get the slander Rabiot does? Well, he gets it from me.
Yeah, he gets it. No, don't worry, he gets that.
Yeah. And then Yusuf Miller, Yusuf Miller saying Piatek set to join Fiorentina. We're not getting Vlahovic soon.
No, he's staying.
Yeah, he's staying.
He's not leaving. Sky reported today that he basically said to Arsenal, stop bidding on me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But then I love that. Some nicer words, but he said, stop calling me. Remember when DiMarcio said his agents are not even picking up the phone?
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus.
Yeah. Mr. Dax asked me, do I prefer football over NHL, NFL, NBA? Yeah, I do. I'm not American. So you're slandering me. No, I'm kidding. But I prefer football, and then NHL, and then NBA, and then American football.
Yeah. Stephanie, I saw your question earlier. I forgot, sorry. But he said, why is no one ever linked with Banta? I think you know the answer. That. Yeah, I think. But the only link is Manu a few years back, really briefly, and Atletico.
So he screams Simeone player.
Yeah, he screams.
He screams it.
He screams passion, desire. I don't care if you make mistakes in midfield, just get in there.
Yeah.
But I think he's like I said. I think he's saying
swap for Saul.
Yeah, I don't think they're that stupid.
Yeah.
He played a good game today for Chelsea. Finally.
Did he? Good.
He played a good game.
It's only been like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? So, Atletico won the Liga last year. Saul played no part of it. I'm not saying, but then he left for nothing, and then Kieran Trippier played a big part of it, and now he's gone for like 12 million euros.
Oh, that's not the crazy stuff about the deal. The crazy stuff is that he can earn almost 10 million euros at Newcastle. Trippier.
10. Oh, but that's if they go down, right? Is that the clause?
No, he will. His wage will be.
It's just Oh my goodness.
Like 7 to 10 was reported, and that's insane. And then there are also reports they're not hesitate to waste money. I'm like, what?
How can he not? How can Ramsey not? Like, how can something not work out there?
Yeah, like they should be like, maybe they're scared for their injuries, but like they should be easily offering
They got
Ramsey
money
5, 6.
to burn, dude. If they're paying Trippier 10 mil.
Yeah, they don't care about money if you do that.
Oh my! Get Benton Crook and go there.
Everybody, like,
Yeah.
a good sporting director should be just ringing them up, Newcastle, and say, hey, I hear you need some players to stay in the league. Who do you want? You can pick out 100%. 15 players from us.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. What do you think about Rabiot left midfield again, and not Kulu and Berna? I think it's going to be 4-3-3.
Yeah, I think he's going to be tucked in more.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be it.
So
I think someone asked another question about Dybala, and I said, I need to ask, can Dybala play as an inside forward on the right? Like, I'm saying he could, but again, like for Allegri, no. But
that's
could he do what Insigne did in the Euro Cup? Absolutely.
That's why
he's better.
He's reportedly not starting tomorrow.
Who?
Dybala.
Oh, he's not starting tomorrow.
No, it's Chiesa, Morata, Bernardeschi. For now.
But he's the center of the project and he deserves 12 million or 10 million.
It is what it is.
I told you, luxury player.
Yeah, for Allegri, yes. Allegri, yes, at the moment. So, let's see. We said it before, like this.
What's
my
up?
God, keep talking.
Okay, sorry. Yes, Berna has been he's been fire, and for what Bernardeschi is, yes, he's been on fire for what he is, but he's still absent of those few goal contributions. He's still not been good. If you take a whole picture of his whole game in these last 5 or 6 games, he's not been good. His goal contributions are there, which shadows what he's been doing actually on the pitch. Okay, fine. Does it happen against good teams? No. Is Napoli a good team? Yes. I don't think the same success will happen for Bernardeschi tomorrow. And I get you shouldn't really replace a guy who's been on this type of form, I'll say, but like if you have the ball sitting on the bench and you're playing Bernardeschi, it's like, come on. This guy is not the center of the project of your team if you're benching him for Bernardeschi.
What do you say? Dybala. Okay, yeah, Dybala.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I said RB comps. He's like saying, "Come on, Bernardeschi deserves credit." Yeah, I said great goal contributions. Finally, it happened.
Yeah, but however, if Dybala's fit, he should shouldn't be a discussion. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and overall, Bernardeschi's still been not good.
Yeah, like he had a good month, but like he's not Dybala. Like, but yeah. And Mr. Dex keeps asking about Agnelli putting money into the club, buy players and stuff. Yeah, they kind of is a loan, but like that's not how it works with us, and it will never work. Like, you can keep having these discussions. It's pointless. It's not gonna change.
Yeah, because everyone sees how rich Agnelli is. He's like the 15th richest dude in the world.
It's a family, like, and it's a holding. And to be frankly, I don't want to say it. Not this to be blunt. Like, Juve is not their prize asset. It isn't.
No, it's not.
Like, it's not a cash cow. Like, it's more as a hobby, because you're not making profit to keep a football club. It is like, that's a reality. You're not making a profit for keeping a football club unless you're gonna sell that, or unless your menu and the owners take dividends out of it for fun. That's that. But that's not happening with us. That's not happening with us. It's just basically, I won't say a hobby. Like, it's serious for him, but for the family, it's something they got a long time ago, and it's in the family. They love it. They love the game. They love the club. It is what it is. Like, it will never change unless we get by the Newcastle owners.
And again,
change. And even
I don't think that'll happen because they have so much money, or Juventus or the Agnellis have so much money that they don't care.
Yeah, they won't sell. Like, they don't care. Like, if someone comes in and we offer you 2 billion or 3 billion or 4 billion, they're like, yeah,
Okay.
why? We
No.
can, if we
Yeah.
really don't want them, we can sell over 20 years. Like,
Yeah.
the fans are the fans. They're still gonna stick here. The value is not gonna drop with $2 billion.
Yeah.
So that's not happening. Also, we are on the what do you want to say? Stock market exchange. So
Yep.
we need to report everything we do and stuff like that. It's not easy, but it's
Yeah.
not gonna change with us. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a good thing that we're on the stock exchange because you can't hide anything, and it is nice for fans to see what is actually going on. But
Yeah, we tried.
well, yeah, of course. Like if you were to properly read a business report and action that they disclose, you know exactly what's going on. But who actually can understand those things besides like finance majors?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
But like I do go over them sometimes. Like, wow, this is crazy. I still don't understand because it's in Italian all the time. So,
because Hasta's saying it's unfair how we can spend our way through Europe like City and Chelsea. I read a great article in a Dutch newspaper talking about Chelsea and how, like, if you see how many debts they have and how they keep spending and don't have FFP rules, they got them, but they should have got them again. Like, if you see the stuff that was in that article, I'm like,
yeah,
how are they allowed in Europe? Like, it was insane. They're just insane. Like, the debts they have, like the cover, like you can see, oh, they put out, we have that amount, like all those accounts, and Chelsea's not in there. The way they mask that thing, like, it's insane. Like, it's just insane how they are still allowed in Europe. And I've never seen anything like that.
Like in football leagues, you know how that document's always like coming out or whatever,
Yeah.
like every year or so, every 6 months. And then that one dude just tried to expose everybody in France, Romain Molina.
Oh yeah.
Say, oh, Juventus is bad. They did bad transfers. I was like, okay, hold on. Everyone does it. But secondly, how is nobody looking into what Man City does?
Oh, they did, and they won the case. I don't know how, but like they created
This
fake
is what I mean.
sponsorships deal, like sponsorship deals based on fans. They don't have fans. Like, nobody can fool us. They have a good fan base, a loyal fan base, but they don't have a worldwide amazing fan base.
Man City, right? I know one dude, and he's 20 years old. So he when he was young, like 13, he started liking Man City because they were getting good.
Yeah, so
that's the only person I know that likes Man City.
But like in 10 years time, they haven't built a worldwide big fan base like we have. Like, it's not even close. And they like the sponsor deals they got, like, they don't make sense. Like, they just don't make sense. So they know what is happening, UEFA, they know. But it is what it is.
Yep. It's a shame.
English team get protected.
I was gonna say, because they can buy all these players to make super teams, and everyone wants to watch.
Yeah, they have unlimited funds basically.
Yeah,
because they have a lot of debts, also.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can vouch for the debts basically because they have money to burn basically, and they burn them, especially at the back line. If you can see over the years, they literally what they got is just insane. Yeah, like just name the list goes on and on. They wasted a lot of money to end up with Diaz and Cancelo after 10 years.
Yeah,
that's that.
I was gonna say something else too. Oh yeah, and when people are, if you're if you're just perusing Twitter and people are saying, "Oh, we cover our finances," like just random Twitter heads talking. If they don't have a degree in finance or somewhat of an understanding of economics, they don't know what they're talking about in terms of Man City and Chelsea's. Like if you're talking about, oh yeah, we sold this player so we can buy this one. That's not how it works either.
Yeah.
Do you play Football Manager?
No.
Have you ever played Football Manager?
Oh, that's a long time ago, like 10 years.
Okay. So I have the newest one. And it shows, like, it actually goes into a little bit of depth. But it shows how everyone, you pay in installments, most likely now, right, for a player.
Yeah.
So technically, we still owe Man City for Danilo.
Yeah.
We still owe Ajax for delay.
Yeah.
Until like 2025. So the fact that people think, oh, we can sell Kulusevski and Arthur for 60 million this summer does not mean we're getting Vlahovic.
No, because Fiorentina needs to agree to get that 60 mil over 5 years again.
Exactly.
Then you can do that. That's why I said with the Lake, 150 mil.
Oh, sorry, yeah, there you go.
Or 100 mil, you're not getting that 100 mil to spend. That's not how it works. So that's why I said don't sell him, basically. But
like Ronaldo's most likely going to retire, and Man United's going to pay us still for him.
Yeah, that's a good chance.
That's crazy.
Because that's also like a small amount, but they're paying us over 5 years or something. 4 years, something insane.
They're paying us 3.56 million. It's literally in the game that I'm playing. It's 3.56 million over 5 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like he's gonna be 40, probably in Qatar or something, and Man United's still gonna be paying for it.
He might retire at the end of this season when Man U is in the Europa League.
Yeah, and he sees McTominay still there starting. I think McTominay's Bentancur. I just can't get that comparison out of my head.
Yeah, on the ball they're awful. Like only McTominay has a good shot on him. That's that. But on the ball, ability-wise, they stink.
Yeah.
Like McTominay plays center back in one of the worst national teams in the world.
Yeah.
He plays center back for them. So yeah. According to Di Marzio, Arthur convinced Allegri to stay low. How nobody's paying us, and loaning him out makes no sense because we need bodies. Like you can see, knock on wood, maybe tomorrow Betancourt, Rabiot, they test positive. Like you need Arthur.
Yeah.
You need bodies. You need players. So that's why he's staying. And we had no one to come in and replace him. So that's the reason. In the summer, he's gone.
Yeah.
Unless somehow he does something crazy, but so far I don't see it working out for him with Allegri. I just don't.
Yeah.
So,
the reason why Arthur is not here or is still here is not because of convincing.
No, I don't believe that.
That's the bottom line.
Because his agent came out and basically said that, and that's like 3 weeks ago.
He went to Pastorello, right?
Yeah.
The same one as Lukaku.
And Bernardeschi.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's looking for a new thing. That's a new name, Snitch 55. That looks like a new name.
Yeah.
It's not common to pay straight up the money, especially on BIH money transfers.
I think he meant big.
Big, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And Hassa say, will Arthur be available as a sub tomorrow? You should be. He tested negative, so we should be in the squad tomorrow.
Yep, he'll be there riding pine.
So, yeah.
And then Haneen's saying, on the books, it's always the amount divided by number of contract years.
Yeah, that's a short version. That's true.
Yep.
It's short version.
It's a good way to this. You're not disguising it, but like it's a different way of reporting it.
But just in general life, like if you own a shop and you, let's say, buy a 10,000 euro big fridge, it's the same thing. You're just gonna put it on the books for many years, like 4 or 5 years. Like I don't know, building is 20 years over here.
Yeah.
And cars is 10 years depending. Like you can write it off each year. That's how it works. And basically the same with players. And people think that's weird because they're humans and not things, but it's basically the same thing.
They're considered assets.
Yeah. That's what it is.
All right. Do you want to do predictions?
Yeah, we can do predictions.
Okay. So for match day 20, Napoli versus Juve. As of right now, the game is going on. So you go first, or do you want me to go first?
2-1. 2-1.
You're gonna do 2-1.
Yeah.
Any goal scorers? Any?
Morata and Dele.
Morata. Wow.
Yeah.
Proving everybody wrong. Do you think he shushes if he scores?
No. Why?
I don't know.
Nobody said
Or
anything.
Or does one of those? Yeah. Well, everyone's calling him a dickhead.
Yeah, but
no one likes him.
because he missed his chances, not because he wanted to go to Barca. I think everybody was hyped about that, or most people. So.
I will say, oof. No, I'm saying 1-0.
Oh,
1-0
keeping clean
Juventus is
sheet.
gonna win. Yep, 1-0 Juventus is gonna win. And you know what? You're gonna laugh. I'm saying Rugani scoring on a corner.
Yeah, that's no chance.
Listen, every year he pops up with a goal from a corner.
Yeah, not this one.
You wait. Who's going to be marking him? Juan Jesus? I don't think so. I think Rugani scoring 1-0 win.
I think we need to worry about him marking people before others marking him.
We'll see. I'm actually dead serious though. Rugani's going to score 1-0. So
Great.
those are our predictions.
2-0,
Let us know what you think.
2-1.
I see RB comps. Yeah.
Yeah, I still think it's gonna be close. But just in terms of score, but on the field it shouldn't be close. If you know what I mean, like it shouldn't be.
Yeah, it should be dominant. It should be like a 60-40 possession.
Yeah,
split.
easily it should be. You're at home. You need to win. Like you need to be on the front foot tomorrow. Like you cannot sit back tomorrow. If you sit back against that Napoli side when you need 3 points, that's embarrassing.
You want to bet that they do?
That's embarrassing because if you do that, you will concede a goal first. You will go down against Napoli. You will. I don't care. We should be on the front foot tomorrow.
Yep. Yusuf saying 2-1 with Locatelli scoring the winning goal. And then home of Juve went all over the place with a 0-0 or 3-1 for us. Dybala, Chiesa, Dalit. And then RB Comp says Rugani was solid versus Fiorentina. He was.
Yeah, he was. But
and I made a comment saying Rugani is our center back in the biggest portion of our year.
Yeah.
And I think people took it the wrong way. I meant that it's not good that he's going to be starting 3 or 4 games in a row because he hasn't done it in a while, and he's a 4th choice center back.
Yeah.
Not that he can't do it for one game because we've seen it, and I'm fine with it for one game.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
A string of games, it's scary.
Look what you did with Lars.
Yes, Rugani bicycle kick, Pushka's goal from the corner. Yeah, I'm on board. I warped Lars's head.
RVCom saying, I think Rugani is good when he doesn't have pressure on him. Maybe, but like there is pressure now. He needs to play this game and the Roma game, and there's big pressure. Not on him.
Exactly.
Not on him. On the team, on the squad, basically. So he will feel the pressure because there is pressure, and that's why you cannot mess up tomorrow because messing up and in 2 days' time playing away against Roma, it will be in the player's head. It will, and that's not ideal because we need 6 points out of those 2 games. Let's be honest. But if we can get 4 points out of them, knowing what I know from the first 90 matches, I will complain, but I won't go overboard.
Yeah.
Because I know what it is. And then Thursday or Wednesday, Supercoppa, I want to win, but
man, play Coney the Winter, play Kulisevsky, play Kyle George in those games.
You need to play Shido in that game.
Yeah.
We will preview that, but we have bigger issues, and with injuries and all these positive cases, I will leave players at home. I'm not gonna lie, and people will shoot me for that. But
play U23s.
Yeah, you're going too far. But I still want to win the game, but we have bigger issues at the club now.
Yeah. So those are our predictions. There's an interesting question there. How good was the 2017 Juventus, and would they be able to beat Man City? Is that current Man City? Because it'd be a good game, but again, I think we talked about this yesterday.
Yeah, we talked about it.
That midfield was still not great.
No, it was just well drilled that season.
Yes. It was still Pjanic. It was, I think, Matuidi.
The season
no, not even Matuidi.
No.
It was Pjanic, definitely. Like Lamina.
It was Pjanic, Marchisio, Limina, Suraro, Khedira.
Did Marchisio play in the 2017 final?
No.
I can't remember the midfield. I know it was Pjanic.
The season before
it was Khedira.
I think the season before that, we didn't make
the Pogba team.
We went out against Bayern. Yeah. But I think that season, I think we had a better team.
Yeah.
Just overall, we were better. But for some reason, we know the reason. Evra messed up. And we made the final the next season with, I think, not a worse squad, but just a worse play.
Worse players.
Yeah, and also on the pitch, like what we actually saw on the pitch.
Yeah.
Our play, I think it was worse in 2017, even when we made the champ. Like we were solid in 17.
Yeah.
We were solid, and Dani Alves in big games, Champions League games,
Was
played
great.
out of his skin. Then in Serie A,
Yeah.
he was a bit iffy. Like he wasn't
Yeah.
great. He
He's
wasn't
like
that great.
bored.
Yeah, like I think he was like, we're winning the league.
Yeah.
Just go on the pitch, do what I do. And then Champions League games, he turned in, I don't know, a possessed demon because he was amazing.
Yeah. Home
So,
of Juve, we want to win the game, but it's not the most
what did he
prioritized
say?
thing at the moment. He said, "Looks like I'm the only one who really wants to win."
No, I want to win it, but like it's not. It's not. It's like if you start the season, it's first for us. It's winning the league. That's that. Going as far as possible in the Champions League, winning the Coppa Italia, and then the Supercoppa. For now, we're out of the league. We're out of the top 4 race. So for me, the priority is top 4, Coppa Italia, Supercoppa. Like it's always on the last place for me, Supercoppa.
Yep. Yeah.
Also,
no,
because
I agree.
they want to do what they are doing in Spain with 4 teams.
That's crazy.
And
that's money grab garbage.
The women team are doing that today. Like that's if they do that, it has no value. Like it doesn't make sense.
No.
Like it makes no sense. It's including what? It's including losers in a cup. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're including
a cup game
2 winners with 2 losers.
I was gonna say a trophy that's meant to promote cup winners from last season is going to include losers.
And that's what it is. So, yeah, if we win it, great. If we don't win it this season, I don't know. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll be in another one very soon.
I just want to see a good performance that game. Because that's what we need, performances to build momentum. So yeah.
Yep.
Wait, we have a new one. You can read that out.
Graham Gadion, hey bros, so are we playing tomorrow? Confirmed. And he's new to the channel. As of right now, we are playing tomorrow, and thank you for being new and on the channel.
Yeah, I think the game will go on. They're not calling it off now, unless, like I said, tomorrow.
Like a massive outbreak.
Yeah, both teams or stuff like that. Then like it is what it is. You cannot play that game.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if we have like 4 positives, we still need to play that game. I'm just saying if we have like 5 and Napoli have 6 or 7, like, and then I don't know if it's, how do you want to say it, makes sense to play that game, because who knows who's positive either.
Yeah.
Even then, when they return a negative test. So.
Exactly.
But for now, I think they will just play that game. They flew over. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. They're in a hotel right now sleeping. Or maybe not. I don't know what they're doing, but they're in a hotel right now.
Yep.
Do they use the J Hotel? Do you think Agnelli invites them to the J Hotel?
No. I know where Champions League teams stay in Turin.
Oh, yeah?
Especially the big ones. They just...
Nice place?
Yeah. But they stay in the middle of the center.
Okay.
Just middle. A lot of noise. No quiet place.
Perfect.
But Napoli, I saw...
Oh, dude! If I lived in Torino, I'd be throwing crap at or making those horns. You know, you always hear those stories.
Yeah. Because the last...
I would be 100% one of those guys.
Not the last time when I went. I think the season before that. I think I'm confused now if I went to watch Verona or Cagliari. I'm not sure. I think it's Cagliari. Their hotel was like around the corner where I was staying, and after the game we won. I think it was Cagliari. So I took a bus to the center. I was just walking to the hotel, and they were just outside chilling. Like nothing happened. They just got beat, just laughing outside, and they were. Oh yeah, my girlfriend in the chat says it was Verona. So it was Verona. I was.
You don't remember a good time?
Struggling. God. So it was Verona. Yeah, it was an awful game. We won. I think it was 2-0. We won 2-0, and they were just chilling outside of the stadium, outside of the hotel. Like nothing happened.
Nice.
So yeah.
Nice. Torino is a quieter city, so it's good.
Yeah.
Robbie Comps really wants us to answer. Do you think Chiesa will cook in 2022? He better.
It depends on Allegri also.
He better.
Yeah, we need him.
Home of Juve is saying, have I ever watched Juve live? Yeah, they came to Toronto once, and I did also watch them at Giant Stadium in the Super Cup in 2003. So it was literally the next game after the Champions League final that they played against Milan. And then we won the Super Cup that one I went to in penalty shots. And they lost to Sporting in Toronto.
Nice.
Like 3-1. Del Piero scored a good goal, though. So that was cool. But it was a preseason game, but it didn't mean anything, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's my experience of live Juventus games, so that's sick. We good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay, so that's our preview. I know it was not the best preview because we actually don't know who Napoli is, who's available to play for sure. But we do know it's a massive game if the game goes on, and we need 3 points regardless. At this point, I don't care if it's 1-0 and it was a greasy goal from Rugani header, great.
Yeah.
And if it's a 7-0 stomp, great. I don't care.
I would say yes, but looking at that Napoli squad and knowing we will face Roma in 2 days after that, I think we also need some kind of performance to build on. Otherwise, it's going to be very long. It is. So I said it 4 months ago that we will win this game. Even I forgot there was even AFCON at the time. So we need to win that game. No excuses, and we need to put in some type of performance. We do.
Okay, that's fair.
We need to be kind of dominant at home. We should.
I hope so. I don't expect it, but I hope so.
Yeah, but we should.
So there you go. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. What are we at right now?
22 only and 35 watching.
22? That's not good enough.
Should be 30 before we wrap it up.
It has to be 30. If it's not 30, then Rugani's not scoring a goal tomorrow.
I think people will take that.
But with that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like, we got Graham Gadion, so thanks for him for tuning in, new guy. And like the video if you haven't already. Get it to 30, like Alejandro said. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon to stay notified. Follow us right now on Twitter because the notifications were popping off today. Ale, you did a great job following and keeping up with it.
Yeah.
It's tough. I can only imagine. I was duped a couple times.
Because I was tweeting out news and it changed while I was tweeting it out.
That's what I mean, yeah.
So I needed to delete it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
And then always keep the Allegri meme going where we scored that game where we scored like 3 goals.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite meme.
Keep that going because I love it. Every time it applies, I love it.
It fits with everything.
Yeah. So follow Alejandro BZ if you want more of that on Twitter. Follow Justin Safaro, who finally tweeted something about Juventus today and not Louisville. And then follow me if you want at Gennady151. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.
Yeah.